Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Kez Weekly Pool. Just wrapping up last week's comics, Power Rangers, and this is the prelude to the Shadow Grid, which was amazing. And actually, speaking of the Shadow Grid, just give me a second, put this in here. This week, a new comic came out, the Power Rangers, the Shadow Grid. Now, this is big on YouTube. Go watch the video to pretty much Tommy Oliver, or Jason David Franklin is the actor of Tommy Oliver, and he's pretty much this evil Power Ranger who, obviously decided to stay with Rita instead of coming back to being on the good side and fight with the rest of the Rangers that we all know and love. And right now there's a Shadow Grid going on, so like the grid, the Power Rangers grid, when they morph, and there's something going on with that, and we're going to find out in this comic. Now you're probably trying to figure out, well, why is that one wrapped up? Well, because they are doing a little thing where there's variant covers, so you don't know who you're going to get. The original cover, you got all 6 of the Rangers on there: green, pink, blue, black, yellow, red. But for the variants, you don't know which Ranger you're going to have. So stay tuned for the rest of this video, and we'll see exactly who it is that I got. Today we'll be ranting about Krypton, which came out last week. So definitely can't wait to let you guys know on that review. But without further ado, let's stop me talking and let's get right into the video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Kez Weekly Pool. Obviously, let's get into our rant. Alright, so we're going to be talking about Krypton. Now, the TV show just came out last Wednesday, literally a week from today, last week. Krypton premiered at 10 o'clock on Sci-Fi. I have high hopes for it. I believe any show that started off new can last. Now, do I think it's going to stay on Sci-Fi? I highly doubt that, but if it did, that'd be awesome. But if it doesn't stay on Sci-Fi, hopefully it moves to the CW, and the CW people can do whatever they can for it. Now, a lot of people, I just want to get this out there. Let me just put this out there. A lot of people looked at Gotham, the Gotham TV show, and said, okay, where's our Batman? Where's our Batman? The second season. Where's our Batman? The third season. Where's our Batman? You have to come to a realization that Gotham is exactly what it is about. It's about Gotham. It's not about Batman. It's about everybody who became their villains. You know, we get a true definition background of how Commissioner Gordon became who he is, and how the Penguin happened, how the Riddler happened, how the Joker happened, various different people. And we get a real more basic background to the mobsters that we, throughout the years, been talked about but not really explored. So that's why Gotham is amazing. But back to Krypton, which is the show I want to get to at. A lot of people I feel as though are going to ask, hopefully it gets a second season. I believe it will, but if it doesn't, hopefully it does get a second season. But I don't want people to be like, okay, well, where's Superman? Where's Superman? Where's Superman? It's not about Superman. It's about Krypton. Okay? And we're going to talk about, and then what they're talking about is Superman's great-grandfather. So the question was, what if Superman never existed? Set 2 generations before this destruction of Superman's home planet, Krypton, follows Seg-El, which is Jor-El's father, which is Kal-El's grandfather. The legendary Man of Steel's grandfather, who is faced with a life and death conflict. Save his home planet or let it be destroyed in order to restore the fate of his future grandson, which is Superman. With Krypton's leadership in disarray and the House of El unstructured, Seg finds himself in a difficult position. He must redeem his family's honor and protect the ones he loves while being challenged by familiar DC characters, Brainiac, which is this first season, villain, and earthly time travel Adam Strange. Now, I've talked a little bit about Adam Strange on my first hop in issue 1 or I think it was issue 1, but anyway, I was talking about Hawkman. Back when it came out, the whole story. Anyway, I feel as though it's gonna last long as long as people don't look at it to say, where's Superman? Where is he at? You can't look at it like that. You have to look at it as that we're going to get the background story of just exactly who these people were and how it came to be. I mean, from that, I mean, Brainiac is trying to destroy Superman before he ever existed, and to see, it's a great plot, great story. I think is going to happen. For the Rotten Tomatoes that it has for the critics, they have it at 59%, which isn't bad, but it's not good. But for the audience score, for audience such as me, you, and anybody else that will watch it or did watch it on this premiere, it was at a nice 82%. So, you gotta give and take. I really don't like to listen to critics because I feel as though if a TV show or movie is good, I liked it. That's why it's good to me. But for critics, they're like, so I really don't listen to critics. I mean, it's their opinion. In my opinion, is this TV show is good. I think everybody should give it a shot. I feel as though if it does have a second season, maybe if it stays with Sci-Fi, I mean, they did a good job on its graphics. The casting for it. Can I just say, General Zod's mother or father is black? Like, that is such a twisted event for me because obviously, growing up watching the original Superman movie, General Zod was white, pale white guy. But to get the more background of it, General Zod has some blackness in him. Now, obviously on Krypton, they don't judge you on your racial color. They judge you on what you give to their society. So you're either a warrior, a scientist, or a politician, or a worker. So I feel as though, hey, it doesn't matter what skin color he is, just give me a good background. And Seg is messing around with Azad. Like, I forgot the daughter's name for Zod. He had to pardon me. I'm sorry about this. I have a stuffy nose. But I feel as though if you guys give it a good watch, you'll definitely love what you're gonna see for General Zod, or just the background. I always love history, and I always loved the background of everything. So they did that for Gotham, and hopefully they're gonna do it for Krypton. Now, the reason why I'm talking about Krypton a whole week later is because tonight comes on at 10 o'clock on Sci-Fi. So if you haven't already watched it, go watch it on demand, and definitely go check out Krypton tonight on Sci-Fi at 10 o'clock. And if you can't stay up till 10 o'clock or past 10 o'clock, definitely DVR it. Alright, you guys, you're back to seeing this ugly mug yet again. Alright, so that was this week's comics that came out. I definitely can't wait to read them all. Hopefully you get to your comic book store and you get to read these comic books, or however you read your comics if you guys are the type that go online and download them to read them. But, whatever floats your boat. Oh, without further ado, let's see exactly which one did I get. I'm about to sign off, and I don't even know who I got. I wanted to be surprised with everybody, so let's see who I got. Alright, it's broken down there. I'm not gonna rip it open. I'm just gonna use my trusty dusty scissors. So just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Probably don't need to use the scissors for the rest of it. Just peel it out. There we go. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Oh, almost there. And we're there. Now, let's see which Ranger we got. So, this is the front of the back cover of it. Oh! Okay, this is the back of it. I'm not even looking at the front yet. Let's see who we got for the front together. We got the Red Ranger, hot diggity dog. The Red Ranger helmet being crushed by Tommy Oliver, the evil Green Ranger, the Shadow Grid. This is amazing. This is Power Rangers or Mighty Morphin. Not get confused because there's two Power Rangers. There's Mighty Morphin, and then there's Go-Go Power Rangers, which should be in this pile of last week's comics. And it's not. Did I already? I shouldn't have did. I already packaged it. It was like the first one. I wrapped up. So you got the Go-Go Power Rangers, and then you got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is more so as the prelude to it. This is it. So I definitely can't wait to read this. Maybe I'll give my review on it if you guys want it. But this is issue 25. Now, what leads up to this, I want to say start at issue 20 or issue 19. Better yet, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 19. Get that one because it sets it up for everything that's going to happen. Now, this is amazing. The artwork for it is amazing. Like this is crazy good. Like I was just about to pick up the regular issue because I'm like, man, I'm not paying extra money for this, and I don't even know who I'm going to get. And but I was like, you know what, suspense, So I got it. I definitely can't wait to read it. It's like I start off my reading probably different than everybody else. Whoever reads the comic book, some people mix it up. I put it in category. This is more like an indie book for me. It's not Marvel, it's not DC. So I do my indie comics, and then I do my DC, and then after that I do Marvel. But if you are watching this, so hopefully you are, could you let me know how do you think I should read it? Should I read my indies, then my DC, then my Marvel, or should I mix them all up? Get them all up in here. Without a further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the only thing I do on this show, on this channel. You can check out all my previous videos of unboxing Intunes, and I just did a recent video last week of Intunes Hop In issue 18. To give you some comics that you might want to pick out and look for. Also, obviously, you got Kev's Weekly Pool, where I show you what's new on the rack, and I show you what I took off the rack, and give you a little rant about whatever we're going to talk about. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I've been Kev, you've been you. Let's stay in tune.